just around 7 months since my first video, 7 months since the video which was what I'm packing in my bag. So I'm going to pull an update video on you now. Everything you see in this shot is what is in my bag, plus my pajamas, nice chilies on it, plus these shoes which I am not putting on the rug as this is not my place. So I'll divide it. You've got the bag, you've got all my clothes in the top row there. You've got electronics, toiletries, all the packing cubes which I'll explain, important documents, random odd items, and you have your other random but necessary odd items. Plus ukulele I picked up on the way. So let's begin with the clothes. First we have t-shirts, pants and shorts, underwear, socks, raincoat, jumper. With the t-shirts, 1 cotton t-shirt, 2 merino wool t-shirts, 1 long sleeve, 1 short sleeve collared shirt, which I love wearing for fun and parties, it's my absolute favourite, and a long sleeve shirt. Now with the t-shirts, the 2 merino wool t-shirts I stated are brilliant. The material means they do not stink and they do not sweat. They are perfect. I have worn them in times where I have been lazy or desperate for up to a week at a time, and you would not know they are not any less fresh since the beginning. The red cotton wool shirt I have not worn as much because it turns out the colour red brings out my red face, and myself being pasty as hell, that's not what I'm after. I haven't worn the long sleeve shirt too much as I've been going through summer, and that long sleeve collared shirt I have never worn and would have thrown out if I didn't have the space, so I just thought why not keep it. Moving on, long pants, cargo pants, shorts, swim shorts that double as shorts. I think I have brought too many pants as I have been mainly going through summer. I really haven't worn any. However, these 3 shorts are a godsend, especially the swimming shorts. You do not need any more clothes than these, and these. Completely unnecessary. You can live on 2 outfits a day. So I do have an extra few luxuries that I have not thrown out yet because I have been scared of this upcoming winter. Moving on, we have these socks and undies. Recently, I have worn through a hole in every single sock I owned, so these socks here are completely fresh and new. I bought while in Georgia. All the undies I have, they are not cotton, they are a blend of polyester, which is super important because cotton sweats super easily, takes longer to dry, and it starts to smell. These underwear, they do not smell, they barely sweat, and they dry super quickly after being washed. They are golden. Cotton socks, and then 2 pairs of merino wool hiking socks. I have not been hiking too much, they have gone quite underused, but when I have needed them, I have really needed them, so that's a blessing. Moving on to the big items, we have a raincoat there, and this here is a jumper that packs into the pocket. When unpacked, it is one of those puffy jumpers, really lightweight, becomes really compact. As you see, it's just bigger than my hand, and it does a good job at keeping you warm. So moving on to the shoes, simple, got a pair of thongs, pair of sneakers which are starting to get holes in them and are currently held together by super glue. They are really worn down, and the pair of boots. Now I somewhat regret bringing the boots, however when I have needed them, I have really needed them and been grateful. So it is important to evaluate what you plan on doing because I thought I would be doing a lot more hiking and camping than I have done, so they currently just dangle on my bag. But again, when I have needed them, I have really needed them. Moving on to electronics. Really simple here, really small group. Universal adapter, 2 phone chargers, 1 pair of earphones. I used to have another pair of earphones, I lost them, so I'm very grateful I decided to bring 2. We have ourselves 1 plug-in for the wall, USB port, another one just in case because I really don't want to be without one. Big portable charger here, this charges the charger, and these 2 are for opening the SIM card slot on your phone, which I haven't needed yet as I've been travelling without SIM cards, without data this whole trip, but in the event, it'd be way better to have one than not have one. Really simple, I keep them in this Ziploc bag here, and they take up barely any space and are exactly what I need. I do kind of wish I had a laptop, but it has not been necessary. I've made it 7 months without one, so not too crucial there. Moving on to the toiletries. Toiletries, quite simple. I've got toothpaste, nail clippers, and tweezers. Simple. I have toothbrush with toothbrush holder. I brought 2 razors because I really don't like the idea of having to constantly refresh supplies. It was a good idea bringing 2 razors, as I have very shoddy short facial hair, so I don't need to do too much shaving and they can last a long time. 2 lip balm, 1 super glue which has held together my shoes. I've got 2 eye masks, sticker deodorant. Now it's very important that deodorant is not aerosol, as I am travelling for carry-on only. I am not able to bring anything aerosol, so that's perfect. I've got a first aid kit here. In this Ziploc bag is simply water purification tablets, band-aids, gastro pills. I also have some pain relief pills here. I've got eye drops because one morning I woke up hungover and my eye was all red with green gunk, so that fixed it immediately. And I'll never forget this, Alicia, the Polish girl, absolute blessing. She gave me a tube of multivitamins once I came over with food poisoning. Now these here are ties to tie bags and such. Not used them yet, but they take up so little space, I figure it's worth it. And here, just simple Ziploc bags, plastic bags. You know, just easy for keeping things organized. Moving on to the odd items but necessary items. Here we have a raincoat for your bag. I've not needed it yet, as this bag is fairly waterproof and I haven't really been caught in the rain before, but always safer than sorry. A lot of people wear it regardless of the rain, as it'll cover your pockets and stop anyone rummaging through your bag while you walk. Here we have a travel towel. It is microfiber. Now this is extremely thin, dries extremely fast. It'll dry within a couple hours of hanging up indoors and packs just above the size of my palm. This is what you need when you travel for towel. I've also heard Turkish towels. I have not really looked into them as I already have a towel, but they are supposedly like beach towels and can work just as well. This travel towel though, exactly what you need. Extra large, because that is not too large, that is perfect size. A money belt, which I have not used as I have never been in an area where I fear for my belongings, such as I would in Barcelona or anything, and a shamag. Pretty much just a large cotton piece of cloth that you'd wrap over your face. Again, I thought I would do a lot more hiking and camping, so I haven't really used it, but the one moment I did hike and camp, I used it to cover my face while I slept because it was bloody freezing and I was scared of bugs. Here we go, a little portable day pack. I have used it. I think it's between around 30 litres. Simple, folds into itself, doesn't take up space. Now we have important documents. Passport. I'm beginning a working visa soon, and that is my working visa documents. In here I also have insurance. My wallet, all good. And on to the packing tubes. Now I find packing tubes super essential. I can honestly not imagine packing without them. I've got this plastic bag, which is simply to keep my thongs in without them getting dirty. But here I pack my toiletries. Here I pack my underwear and socks, shirts, shorts and pants with an underlayer to keep dirty clothes. Now I can honestly not imagine traveling without packing tubes. It allows you to roll everything up and keep it so neatly organized and packed in tightly. Your clothes would be everywhere without them. Definitely look into buying them. Now onto the truly odd and random items I have lying around. First, pair of sunnies, which I have used. 2 pens, which I haven't. A torch, which I haven't because my phone has a torch. Chinese barbecue spicy powder. I've got a few packs of these. When I was in Georgia, I met a Chinese couple and they brought all this food from home with them. So they brought a ton of those and they gave them to me. Plastic water bottle. This one is from Syria. I find it very important you bring a plastic water bottle, or more so just buy one on the road and reuse it. Originally, I had an actual water bottle that broke and I figured it just wasn't worth replacing. You buy yourself a big water bottle and then you just keep it with you, refill it when you can. Not good for the environment, however, quite necessary if you don't want to keep buying new bottles. So make sure you reuse it because we can't be throwing plastic onto the streets. Here we have loads of random money I've collected and not been able to exchange. This is an Opal card that I forgot to put away with me, leave back home. This is for transport in Sydney. This is for transport in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. This here, when I was last in France, which I am currently, I made myself a little sheet of the French language, which was quite fun. I forgot I had it, so I was very grateful. And here are souvenirs from Syria, which I was recently at. A beautiful silk scarf, and I went to the ISIS-torn town of Palmyra, which is very ancient and now rubbled. So there is marble lying on the floor everywhere, and I figured I would just take a souvenir for myself. So I've got a few little pieces of rock because I truly love that trip. The one where I got interviewed on national news and was escorted around by a Syrian general. While on the road, I have spent a lot of time in hostels and quite a lot of time hanging around just living. So I thought I'd pick up myself a ukulele. I'm moderate at it now, as recently I haven't been playing it too much, but it is so small, it's no bigger than my torso, and it's good fun to have. Now I've got a cheeky little score up my belt. And to finally top it all off is my bag. This is the Osprey Farpoint 40. It is 40 litres, it is carry-on approved, except for Wizz Air, in which it is just too big. I find this a brilliant bag, as you've got two pockets for water bottles, you've got a front pocket, which is quite hidden once you pack it away. You cannot notice the zipper, assuming you tuck this little thing and it's full and such. I've got this pocket in which I will keep my electronics, minus the big charger. I will also keep a lot of my odd little items. Moving on to the second pocket. I don't have a strong use for this pocket. I simply keep my money belt and my bag in that second pocket. In this pocket, I will keep the spare change I have lying around. In this pocket is documents. So this is originally designed for a laptop, however I do not have one, so I had to repurpose it. Now for the big pocket, we have ourselves what I would keep. This zipper here, this mesh here, I would keep my portable battery, I would keep my raincoat, my towel, and where did it go? I would also keep, there it is, right underneath, my shamalik. So it's not a strong use for that pocket either. Portable battery would go in there too. However, you gotta find use for it. Big pocket, this one down here, which has the biggest space possible. Quite simple. I keep all of the clothes I pack into my packing cube, plus jumper, plus raincoat. And that is where I would put everything in my bag. The boots would be hanging on the outside because of this lovely strap that'll go across here. That is the complete list and guide to everything I put in my bag. The bag weighs between 8 and 10 kilos. I haven't had the chance to weigh it, but I recently did a big dump. The shoes, they are quite necessary. I definitely wouldn't bring any more than this. And especially with the clothes, I definitely wouldn't bring any more than this. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when everything is packed into the bag and give you a tour through that. And that finally is my entire bag packed. Drink bottle tucked in, boots hanging on the outside, ukulele which will be strapped to my chest. I still have these pair of shoes right next to me, that is old toothpaste, because at any point I will either be wearing my thongs or my sneakers. So one of them is always out of the bag. This is the most full my bag will ever be, because it has literally everything in it, minus the shorts I am wearing. So it will usually be a lot less full, a lot less lighter, and a lot easier to carry. But that was my full packing list and how to pack. After 7 months on the road, I have finally managed to make another one of these videos, an update video. So a lot has changed, not too much, but a bit different in the method and the equipment I have with what I've realized. I have thrown out one pair of pants on the way and I have completely replaced my socks. So that is the full list and I'll finish it there.